found a baby, purple and blue and not breathing, would you know what to do? What if you saw a 77-year-old man collapse on a tennis court? Could you save him? Both of these situations happened, and I recently met both victims and the heroes who saved them. Their incredible stories are lessons in emergency preparedness for all of us. Years from now, 6-month-old Elias will be told his first Christmas almost didn't happen. His mom found him purple and blue and not breathing.
She screamed, got my attention, threw her hands in the air and said, "He's not breathing, he's not breathing."
At that moment, Elias's father, Alan, remembered his CPR classes from years ago as a candy striper. He then pumped and breathed life back into his son.
By the time the paramedics got there, the firemen, he was, slowly breathing on his own, and thank God for that.
On a Tuesday in November, 77-year-old Raymond Flager was running around the tennis court in a doubles match. He suddenly stopped and collapsed.
I had a sudden heart attack.
Dale Miller was near the court and heard people screaming that a man was down.
So I yelled for somebody to get the AED out of the kitchen, and so we shocked him. And about 15, 20 seconds later, he's talking to us.
Dale knew what he was doing. Before he was president of the tennis club, he retired from the Mesa Fire Department. If that AED hadn't been close by,
I don't think he would have survived.
All these folks came together last week and were honored by Mesa Fire as Good Samaritans in action. The father who saved his son with 5 minutes of CPR.
It was the scariest 5 minutes of my life, and then at the end of that, it was the happiest time, of my life.
And the retired fire captain who pushed to have AEDs at his tennis club.
It's the #1 life-saving device out there that's available to us.
That AED saved your life, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Raymond told me he's got to get back on the court. You see, when he went down, he was down.
4-1.
You were down.
We were losing. I will get back on the tennis courts at the first of the year.
There's one more person you should meet in all this, too. The 911 calls from baby Elias not breathing and from Raymond's tennis court collapse were answered by the same 911 operator, Jill LaRosque. She was part of the Good Samaritan ceremony, too, and she wanted to see Elias and Raymond for herself. So what was it like when you saw that little baby today?
Absolutely wonderful. What a blessing and what a little miracle.
Emergency responders call citizen involvement the first link in the chain of survival. In one emergency, that citizen was a prepared young father. In the other, a retired fire captain. In both cases, lives saved. Alan Robinson told me there as he was holding little Elias, he said, "This is the best Christmas ever."